New at 10 and only on NBC 15, a boy born without an immune system gets a boost from an unexpected source.
We first introduced you to the family back in 2010, crisscrossing the country searching for solutions. NBC 15's Phil Levin now with more.
John and Lee, Joshua Osborne was born with what's called SCID, but it may be better known as bubble boy disease. Without an immune system, without treatment, patients are extremely susceptible to infection. One famously lived in a plastic bubble. But for Josh, it's meant shots, transplants, and treatments, and a summer of uncertainty.
See, I remember this part from the instructions now.
We first met Josh 3 years ago.
But I definitely didn't start understanding right away.
He was about to spend 80 days in a room watched by doctors.
But I'm not really afraid of that, no.
Now he's 14 and supposed to start high school. But he just got out of the hospital where he spent the whole summer.
When you're feeling sick and when you get a 12-day, when you're knocked out for 12 days and when you can't move and stuff like that, that's not where you want to be.
In April, Joshua had headaches, bad headaches. He had fevers every day. Some of the brightest minds didn't understand it. The coma started because he started to have seizures, and they couldn't stop him.
So eventually they find out he has this leptospirosis, which is an extraordinarily rare bacterial infection.
Something doctors only found after sending tissue samples to a lab in San Francisco. But in the midst of another uncertain hospital stay,
Ready? Hit it.
Josh had a new reason to stay smiling.
One day I just came home, we were driving through McDonald's, and my dad just told me that my mom was pregnant. My mouth just dropped, and it was the most amazing thing for me.
Josh literally prayed for 7 years for a brother.
How many colors do we have? Yellow and green. Good.
Timmy's 11 years Josh's junior,
Next page. Yeah, next page.
and also his biggest fan.
He knew I was in the hospital, and he would say, "Josh, you sick?" Stuff like that. And he'd be really excited to visit me every day, so he understands. Just so cute, and he just really brightens up my day.
Julie was pregnant when we last met. From birth, the boys share more than just their bond as brothers.
And then when we got the call saying that he had the exact same disease, I cried and cried and cried. I could not believe we were going to go down this road again.
If he's having like a blood draw, which I have had many, I don't even want to guess how many times, I just try to calm him down, I guess. He's probably used to that now.
What colors do we have so far? Red and orange. Yeah.
The whole Osborne family used to a different regimen of routines.
Triangle.
Julie donating Josh blood marrow twice. Extended stays in other states, in D.C. at Duke. But despite a double dose of a deadly disease, they say they wouldn't trade the experience. That's ultimately brought them more time together.
He doesn't complain about any of this. He never has. I think God created him that way. Like he knew ahead of time what the road was in store for him, and he just said, this kid needs joy, and so I'm going to give it to him. And
There were a lot of people there who had it a lot worse than we do. There are a lot of people down there tonight that have it a lot worse than what Josh had.
heed what the doctors say to do and give him the medicines that the kids need, but not stop life and not stop pursuing the dreams that God puts in our hearts.
I guess I just pray every night, and I just stay hopeful, and I just go with it.
Yay! The end.
Also, since we last talked to the Osbornes in 2010, screenings for SCID have increased. It's now part of 29 genetic disorders experts recommend kids are tested for in the United States.